Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's Moshe the commentator. Simply I'll be. Got a live stream for y'all this morning. As you see the title. I've been just keeping my ears all over social media, via YouTube, all over social media, that's all you see people just divided and crashing out over the 2024 election results. And for y'all to know, Trump was elected the 47th president. Personally, I haven't voted. I don't vote because both political parties are crooked. They both don't have our best interests. And it just baffles me to see our people so divided behind this election. I mean, you got families being ripped apart. People threatening you got women threatening their husband. Oh, if you didn't vote for Kamala, I'm divorcing you. This is ridiculous. It's ludicrous. You know, it's ludicrous. If you ask me, you got mothers don't want to speak to their daughters, fathers don't want to speak to their sons behind this election. I mean, it's just a Ponzi scheme, people. Wake the hell up. It doesn't matter if you Democrat or Republican. Both political parties belong to the same dirty bird. People need to wake up. All the information out there. I mean, you got adults throwing temper tantrums. I seen some of these women, man, throwing tantrums like a 2-year-old child in a toy store. What's good, B Sparrow? What's good? What's good? Good morning. What's good, Sister Naomi? What's good? But yeah, anyway, they throwing tantrums. I mean, just throwing a tantrum like a 2-year-old child because of Kamala lost. And first of all, for the record straight, they've been playing on our people intelligence. Because first of all, Kamala Harris not even a Negro. She's not even a black woman. She's biracial, married to a Khazarian. Because you got to watch what you say on YouTube. You can't say, oh, the wish person, the wish people. So I'm just calling them what they really are, Khazarian. She's married to a Khazar from the Caucasus Mountains. She's not a full-blooded Negro woman. In order for her to be that, she had to have 2 black parents. And you got some of these black women want to attack. You see, black people need to wake up. This election was a Ponzi scheme to divide the black man and black woman. Because if Kamala would have won, let's see if she would have won, she wouldn't do nothing for black people. She wouldn't. So, and I don't expect Trump to do anything better either. Because like I say, America was never great. From the lens of a so-called, if you're the descendants of slaves, your ancestors were brought here on cargo slave ships. From the lens, America was never great because you got to think about it. All 50 of these states was acquired through bloodshed, conquest, warfare, deception. Come on now. All 50 of these states, I don't care. Yeah, you got some beautiful states, you got the beautiful scenery, but you got to think about the history. Like certain cities was built on native grounds, sacred grounds. Like New York, I was watching a video the other day about the haunted history of New York. A lot of stuff on New York was built on native ground. Welcome, 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 Black Copper, Emperor of the Universe. Welcome. Welcome, Crystal Wilson. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream. But yeah, I just want to say, man, don't let this election divide. I mean, people are losing friendships over this. That's 2 things that you should not talk about in the public to most people: religion and politics, because it's going to get into a heated debate. Yeah, why is it that non-foundational Black Americans always trying to speak up for foundation? Yeah, the so-called tethers, that's the talking points of, you know, damn, what's his name, man? My mind all over the place. I'm scatterbrained. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one who did the Hidden Colors documentary. You know, I know who he is, but I can't get his name because like my mind all over the place. Thank you, Sister B Sparrow. I appreciate. Yeah, Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, he came up with the term tethers. Yeah, the tethers always try to correct us, you know, and speak up for the FDA, you know. And you have a lot of them, you know, they got their channels, you know, they get a lot of subscribers, but yeah, they don't know the experience we go through. You know, they don't know the experience. Like I said, America was never great. You know, if you're a so-called Negro, so-called black person, you know, we ain't no color, by the way. You know, we biblical Israelites. You know, I know we got different school of thought. Some Negroes think they're Egyptian. Some Negroes want to call themselves Moors. Some subscribe to the Israelite faith. You know, some call themselves Muslim. At the end of the day, black people was the first people on earth. You know, at the end of the day, the divine creator is a melanated being, all beings. At the end of the day, it don't matter what your belief is. The original gods, goddesses, the creator, the divine creator of the universe was a melanated being because it all started with melanin. And I'm just putting that out there. You know, so it don't matter what your faith is. I don't care if you're a Christian. You could hold on to them white lies of Christianity if you want, but know this. Jesus Christ wasn't no Peckerwood. He wasn't no pale, effeminate European hippie that was painted by two fun boys in the Renaissance era. That's a damn lie. What's good, Rockstar? Lost. What's good, brother? Lost. Yeah, but anyway, don't let this election divide y'all. I mean, people are breaking up with their spouse, their boyfriends and girlfriends, you know, threatening to divorce their spouse over this BS election. It's nonsense. It's freaking nonsense. You gonna actually let a political election, break up your marriage? That's ridiculous. And you got some women talking about, oh, we're not gonna deal with men for the next 4 years. That's all cap. That's all cap. That's all cap. Talking about they starting a movement. Don't deal with men. Don't talking about they gonna have a vow of celibacy for 4 years during the election. That's buffoonery. That's not gonna happen. she Yeah, one black girl said women shouldn't give up the poem. That's all cap. They gonna give it up to who they want. They gonna give it up to if they find a man attractive and you know, because they go by feelings and they stimulate her feelings. That's all cap. That's why I don't take them serious. I don't take these YouTubers, these TikTok, and it's mainly, if you look at it's mainly white women coming up with these BS movements. You had some white woman shaving their head bald. I'd be like, what the heck? They shaving their head bald looking like G.I. Jane because Trump won. That is something ludicrous. Exactly. You better teach it to the choir, B Sparrow. Yep. That's one way to lose a man. Yeah. You know, she like y'all want to call men dogs. A man gonna be a dog. He ain't, yeah, a dog don't obey orders. She a tomcat, a stray dog. she, when you think about a tomcat and a stray dog, they gonna find an alternative route to get their needs met. They ain't gonna run, yeah. But what's good, man? All is well, brother Lost. Good to see you, brother. All is well, you know. Yep, all is well. But yeah, this election, man, it's just like I say. And I know people celebrating the Trump supporters, but I'm gonna say this disclaimer: if somebody come up to me in public say if things ain't going right how they expect it to go, they better not complain to me because I'm gonna tell them this: y'all put him in office, y'all voted for that's y'all champion. That's how I was. That was my mentality when he was in office when he first won, when he was elected the first time. Y'all remember? I say, man, that's their champion. That's them heathens champion. I was like, that's their champion. That's not my champion. Our champion is the Messiah. You know, that's our champion. The Hamashiach. That's our champion. Who sit on the right hand side of the Father. Who was hung on a tree. Rose on the third day, and now he sit on the right hand side of the Father, according to Psalms chapter 110. That's right. Psalms chapter 110. He sit on the right hand of the Father in heaven. For those who subscribe to the biblical beliefs or the Israelite faith, because I know people got different beliefs. But it is what it is. But like I said, it don't matter what your fate is. America never been great to our people. How we gonna be a first world country, right? This is supposed to be the land of opportunity, the American dream, but you got people struggling. And I don't get it. These same Trump supporters don't realize they struggling too. They struggling to make ends meet. They wearing all these MAGA hats. They wearing all the MAGA hats and all that. They don't realize they still in debt. America's still in trillions of dollars of debt. What the heck? It's crazy. But that's their champion, though. They expect him to fix everything that the Biden administration messed up, allegedly. We just gonna have to see how it play out. And it's just 4 years. People go on berserk, go on irate. It's just 4 years. A president term lasts only 4 years. Before you know it, most high willing, if we blessed to see, we'll be in 2028 with the quickness. We're in 2024 right now. 2028 gonna become just like grease lightning. The less you because the most high is speeding up the time. The most high is speeding up the time. You know. But yeah, what I want to see. Don't let this election, I know you can, even for the ones that didn't vote, because I didn't vote personally, I don't vote, but I'm not gonna talk about this around my family or people in public, because they might try to get on me. You see, you part of the problem, Moshe. You didn't vote. You part of the problem. Like, first of all, why vote? It don't matter who was in office, because it's gonna be the same. We still in the same Babylonian system, the Babylonian worldwide system, the beast system. We still in the beast system. We still in the fourth beast. According to the book of Daniel, you got the four beast kingdoms. We in the fourth beast. Because all America is an extension of the Roman Empire that's fallen. Yeah, he is controversial. Controversial Trump. He'd be like, fake news, the fake news. Yeah, she was salty. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Yeah, she showed her true colors. She showed her true colors when she lost. Now she could go back to where she came from. For all I care, she could go back to where she came from. Because that doesn't make sense. What happened to the other candidates? Okay, when Biden stepped down, they should have had another Democrat candidate more suitable than Kamala. Because when Biden was in office, what she was doing, she wasn't doing nothing. Kamala Harris. Y'all think y'all think America would have want the vice president to be the new president? Get out of here. That wasn't gonna happen. She was a half-ass vice president. She was a half-ass vice president. So you think America would want her to be the full president? Get the heck out of here. They want their champion back. They've been fuming for Trump since the last election when Biden got in office, because they cheated for Biden to get in there. They cheated because Trump should have won that other election when he ran against Biden. He should have won that. He should have won that, but they cheated. But things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. When when you think like we in 2024, okay, he's the 47th president, 47, the number 7, that's completion, and I'm not into the numerology and stuff, but I just examine the numbers, but he was when he was elected the first time, he was the 45th, and now he's the 47th. What happened? Is it me? Nah, this must be tripping. It must be the Wi-Fi. Oh, I have a question about Celestial. You talking about Celestial, that the prophetess, the false prophetess or something? I know a lot of Israelites been talking about her lately. I'm gonna have to look into it to see what's going on with Celestial. You talking about that so-called prophetess Celestial that made the false prophecy and all that? That's dangerous. You got a lot of these false prophets on YouTube and social media. Oh, that's Celeste? Yeah. false prophets. You know, shout out to Sister Nick, y'all, because she did an excellent breakdown on a prophet or prophetess. And she also pointed out they also are prophetess in the Bible. You know, like a true prophet or prophetess, they're not going to be boasting and say they're a prophet and prophets. That's a red flag. When you hear somebody say, oh, I'm a prophet, I'm prophet so-and-so, I'm a prophet this. When they got prophet or prophetess in their channel name on YouTube, you know, let's, for example, Prophet Eric Gonzalez or something, Prophetess Latia, you know, if they got that in their title, that's a red flag. Because a prophet or a prophetess, they're not gonna be boasting to the public they're a prophet. They're gonna be solid about it. You know, they're gonna be low key. They're gonna be low key. Yeah, so shout out to Sister Nick, y'all, when she went live, you know, late night, you know, she broke it down good about the prophet and the prophetess. I have not heard herself call herself a prophet, but I don't know what's going on. But I know some other content creators they touch base on. I'm gonna have to look into it myself before I do my commentary on it on B Sparrow. So I'm gonna have to look into what's going on with Celestial and stuff. Then I'll do my commentary about it. Most High willing. They've been playing games with the people. 1 year Trump will win next year. Biden win this year. Trump. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I said, that's why I have in the title. It's all a big scam. People need to wake up. Why they trying to divide amongst each other, dividing their families up? Y'all know we in a so-called holiday season, right? Y'all know they gonna be having families gonna be getting into heated arguments at the Thanksgiving table over this politics bull crap. I'm telling you, they gonna be stuffing their face with Thanksgiving stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, and soon as they start talking about politics, y'all forbid they might get into a heated argument, if not a fist fight over this bull crap. You know, cause man, black people, man, so-called black, we too emotional when it comes to certain things, especially this political stuff. You know, you got some of these, they want to call, they want to, you know, you got some of these, not all, but I don't like seeing that. They want to, you got some of these sisters talking about, oh, when y'all get gunned down by the cops, don't come crying to us. Newsflash, when Obama was in office, brothers was getting gunned down. It don't matter who's in office. You still gonna have crooked cops. It don't matter if you got a Republican or a Democrat in office. You still gonna have these corrupt race soldiers. Look when Obama, yeah, I say no Obama, when Obama was in office, when Trayvon Martin got unalived by George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman should be in the ground. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He should have all these gangs and street dudes. They should have took out George Zimmerman, and then he had the nerve to auction off the gun he slayed Trayvon with. That's the pride of that heathen. You gonna take the murder weapon that you murder somebody with and auction it off online? That is pride to the highest. That is pride. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I don't know what. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that celestial situation. But yeah, they wanted their champion back. They wanted Trump in office. They expect him to fix a lot of things. They expect him to deport some of the illegals. I guess so. Yeah, he probably did. How you gonna try to sue some people, parents, after you murdered a child? That doesn't make sense. Let's just show you how the diabolical they think. They got a diabolical. He have no soul, man. The majority of them got no souls. They got no souls. Because if you had a conscience and a pure soul, you won't. And like I say, Trayvon, he probably got into a scuffle with Trayvon, and Trayvon was whipping his tail. Let's just call it 100. Trayvon probably was, jabbing him up with them uppercuts and jabs, and he got and his heathen ego said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna let this little young punk beat me up like that." And that's when he grabbed his gun and just, started firing on him like a wild animal. Because a lot of these cops that's trigger happy, they can't fight. They weak. They weak. Let's just call a spade a spade. They were some weaklings in school. They probably had their lunch money stolen. They probably had their face shoved down the toilet. They call that a swirly when they pick up a weak stool and they, flush their face down the toilet. They probably was getting, when they was in high school, they probably was the girl they had a crush on probably chose, Tyrone or Ray Ray or Junebug, because Emily wants to experience that black experience, you know what I mean, down there. And he got heated and he said, "Oh no, I can't believe this." And so what he did, he got all that pent up rage. He said, "I'm gonna join the local police department, get that gun and badge, and the first Negro, I'm gonna unleash my anger on him." Yeah, I'm telling you the truth about a lot of these cops. That's why they become cops. These Caucasian cops, and the majority of them they weak, so they gotta hide behind that gun and badge, and they just terrorize any black person they see, especially brothers. It don't have to be a straight up hood. It could be any black man. He'll pull any black man, or it don't matter if the brother from the hood, the suburbs, you know, he start talking aggressive, be like, "Put your hands up, license and registrations," and you can't argue with them like the other folks do. You just gotta apply by their rules, because if you try to argue with them, they gonna think you getting aggressive. They gonna get more aggressive because they hide behind that gun and badge, and they take steroids. A lot of them they juice up. They take steroids to make themselves look all beefed up. You know, yeah, a lot of these cops, they on them rods. They got rod rage. That's why their marriages be failing, because they be beating their wives. They cheat on their wives with the female cops. Yeah, man, these cops, man, oh yeah, and that's why I say women should not be in police uniform. When it talks about that scripture in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5, it talks about a woman not supposed to wear what a man. That's, when you break it down in the Hebrew, it means armor, like battle armor. You know, it means like armor, because when you think about a military uniform, that's battle uniform. Women not supposed to be in no battle uniform. Women not supposed to be in the military or the police force. That's for men. Even in the ancient world, the women not supposed to be on no battlefield. You know, Nelly and woo, Trump for the win. I hear you. That's who you voted for. Hey, respect. Like I said, if you got a Trump supporter, I ain't gonna get on. It don't matter who y'all support. That's y'all right to support who y'all support. But yeah, back to these cops though. I don't see what kind of man want his wife to be on a police force. I'm serious. What kind of man want his wife to be on a police force, knowing that she's surrounded by some thirsty ass simp cops, and all one of these simp cops got to do is getting your wife head, and he and your wife goodings. That's why I say this is a wicked society. Ain't no man should want his woman to be in the military or the police force. I'm sorry. And now you got women being firemen. Because you got a lot of thirsty dudes on the force. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. A lot of these thirsty dudes, they not even focused on doing their job. They too busy staring at the female officer. Especially if she have a good build. Yeah, cops be wilding out here in New York. Oh, New York finest, huh? Welcome, by the way, Nelly. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, New York. Yeah, that's where they, New York City, Chicago, LA. That's some of the most corrupt police force. They all corrupt in all over America, but that's the biggest corrupts right there. And they treat themselves like a gang. They're a gang. They're a gang. They're a straight up gang. The police force. They be like, we the biggest gang in the city. Oh yeah, for real, y'all are. And y'all the most corrupt gang in the city. And I don't get it wrong. You got some good cops out there, but the crooked cops, they overshadow the good cops. Let's just keep it a buck. They overshadow the good cops. But yeah, so you had some of these sisters talking about, oh brothers, I hope you. They thinking we going back to picking cotton, man. Hey, we ain't going back to that. You got some black people crashing out on the internet talking, oh, we going back to picking cotton. No, we ain't. Them days are over with. Them days are over with. They ain't gonna have me picking no damn cotton. She'll be like, pick your damn, it's 2024. Get a damn AI to pick your cotton, heathen. Shit, you don't need us to pick your goddamn cotton no more. Get the AI robots. Call up Nicola. Call up I was about to say Nikola Tesla. No, he passed. He gone, man. He a historical figure, Nikola Tesla. I was about to say, oh, call up Elon Musk and tell him to ship you some robot servants. That's who gonna be getting your cotton. Some AI robot servants, not us. Get the machines. Get the goddamn machines. Get the damn machines. Yeah, so you got some black people spazzing. Like, oh, we going back to the picking cotton days. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. You had an uncle named Junebug. Yeah, that was just some examples I'm using. But yeah, they just and you see, especially if they have especially if they had a racist background too. That's another reason they join the police force, because you got some covert racists, you got some Klansmen in the police force. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Yep. But yeah, don't let this election divide y'all up, family. Yeah, I find it ironic if you got these adults, these supposed to be grown adults, all over TikTok, Facebooks, Instagram, talking about they gonna do this. Oh, I just stopped being I'm not friends with my best friend no more because she voted for Trump or he voted for Kamala. So that's ridiculous. That's straight up ridiculous. You gonna actually terminate a good friendship over these damn politicians? That's just to show you the mindset of some people. Some people mindset ain't all that. They got a crazy mindset. Just keep it 100. They ain't all that in the head. If you gonna actually leave your spouse over a damn political break up your family over a political election result, that's ridiculous. I mean, people do the most outrageous things on social media for attention. Seriously. That's why I say some people don't need to be on social media. And that's for anybody, it goes for all people. Some people need their social media taken from them. I'm serious. And that's what I want to touch base on. It's like they tell children to go to school for 12 years, go to college, but you got morons and buffoons being millionaires off of being buffoons on social media. Seriously. It's like the world values stupidity and buffoonery. You got a lot of, like, for example, these damn skits. You got a lot of people doing these damn skits. And especially if they do skits with these beautiful woman thirst trap skits, like you got White Dolomite. I don't know if y'all heard of him, White Dolomite. I think he biracial. He could pass for White Dolomite. He be going around dressed like a slave man, talking about pick that trash up, boy. Pick that trash up. Boy, he be dressing like he on like he an overseer on a plantation. Y'all probably heard of him before, White Dolomite. He look biracial. He could pass for white. He be going up into brothers in the hood, be like, "What you staring at, boy? What you staring at? You got a problem with me, boy?" and they be swelling up on him. Man, I seen one of them. Man, that brother pushed him over that rail. That brother wasn't having that. You don't know what people going through. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about? White Dolomite. And what he do these thirst trap skits. He be, I think he pays some of these women too, because a lot of these skits, they be paying these women. They be paying these women, especially if they're attractive. They be paying these women to be in a skit with them. Talking about, let's make a video. I want to make my girlfriend jealous. And he be on a camera, be like, "You see this woman? She gonna be topping me off tonight." I'd be like, "Look at this thirst trap." And then you got some of the simps in the comment section. "Oh man, look at them cakes on there." I'm like, "Damn, you never seen a woman before, dude?" And that's why I say, man, thirst trapping. That's why, man, yeah, these damn skits, and they be getting lots of views, lots of subscribers. It's like stupidity. If you an idiot and a buffoon, you could be a millionaire just for being a buffoon. But you trying to be logical and come with common sense, oh, they don't want to hear that. That makes people sound boring. When you come with logic and common sense, oh man, you boring. But if you a buffoon and you want some idiot stuff, man, you getting all the views. This is show you the mindset of most people in this society. Yeah. Yo, he be like, what you staring at, boy? Can you, or he going Walmart, sometime he going Walmart or Target. Hey, can you get that for me, boy? Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you, boy. Can you get that for me, boy? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny, but man, but all jokes aside, man, people need to leave people alone, man. Ever since 2020 came around, people on edge. And now that Trump in office, you know, we got the orange orangutan in office. People gonna be on my own age. Yeah. Yeah, but these skits, man, the skit sector of YouTube, they be getting a lot of views. But I can't stand these pranksters though. You know, I don't blame when people be want to swing on these pranksters because they just go up to random people and disrespect them. And what I don't like when they about to get their ass handed to them, they want, oh, you don't camera, you don't camera. They want to play victim. No, leave people alone. If you antagonize somebody, and you know you have anything that happened to you, you deserve it. Leave people alone. Some of these Negroes need to be in the field humming Negro spirituals. But yeah, leave people alone because you don't know what somebody going through. They could probably just lost their job. They probably facing eviction on their rent, and you gonna have you just random pranks gonna come trying to pull a prank on them. And when that person snap on them, you know they want to play victim. I hate that, man. Leave people alone. You don't know what somebody going through. They could be bad. They could have a loved one battling a terminal illness. And they probably going through a breakup or divorce. They probably lost a loved one, you know, all kind of stuff. And you got these damn stupid pranksters gonna walk up to them and trying to just mess their day up. It's like they already going through enough, and these pranksters want to add more fuel to their fire. And when these people start swinging on them or threaten them, they want to, oh, you don't care, it's a prank, dude, it's a prank. It's a prank. Plus, we in a time people be tweaking out ever since they took the snake bite. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, this whole decade gonna be a wild ride. Ever since 2020 got here, the whole decade gonna be a wild ride. We in 2024. You know, we got a few more years of this decade left. It's gonna be a wild ride, you know, to 2030. It's gonna be a wild ride to 2030. Yep. But yeah, man, you know, people still this gonna be an outrage for I say I give it probably till the rest of the year, till 2025 get here. You know, we're about to be in Futurama times. Can you believe it? Yeah. In the 2030s, oh yup. Mm-hmm. I say by 2030, you're gonna have I say by at least 2030, you're gonna see you're gonna see some robots walking around. It's gonna see, you know, like I say, I'm not no prophet. I'm just doing it's just my opinion. I say in 2030, the technology gonna be way different than how it is in 2024. You see what we got now in 2024? In 2030, the technology gonna be way different. It might be more advanced. You might like the phones might be holographic, like on Star Wars. When you talk to somebody, you go talk to their holograph. I'm telling you, in 2030, you're gonna have holograph, you know, it's gonna be like Star Wars. You might have the first development of flying cars, you know, that might be in the beginning stages of flying cars. You know, this just my opinion, my predictions. Like I say, it's just my opinion. I'm not a prophet, disclaimer. I'm not a prophet. But I'm just saying if we still here in 2030, most high willing, you're gonna definitely have self-driving cars. You're gonna have self-driving AI gonna be definitely booming. AI and robots gonna definitely be booming by 2030. You're gonna have self-driving vehicles. You know, most of the jobs gonna be most jobs gonna probably be at least 60% people and maybe 40% machinery. You know, we're gonna be eating capsule foods, just put water and put. Yeah, that's gonna be a real thing. I know what you're talking about because they showed that on Back to the Future. Remember when they ordered Pizza Hut and it was like a capsule and they pour water in it, you know, and they put it in the microwave and it came out as a full pizza. Yeah, you see, they put everything in the movies, just like on Demolition Man. Like on Demolition Man, they had this little device. If you said a bad language, if you cuss, it charge you like a ticket. If they had that in society, Paul, people gonna be crashing out. Like if they hear you curse in public or in a building, it like the little machine will print you out a ticket for using foul language. That was crazy. Yeah, mind you, that was in the 80s. Exactly. Yeah, the movie Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Anytime you like in that timeline, they had this little device. And if you use bad language, it'll print you out a ticket. Talking about violation, language violation, language violation, language. Every time you say you any kind of bad language, they're gonna print you out a ticket. Man, Demolition Man, rat burgers, yeah. Yeah, they made rat to be a delicacy. Yep. I'm telling y'all, fam. I ain't eating no rat burger. I'm sorry, man. A rat is a rodent. I'm not eating no damn rat burger. Hell to the no. That's a rodent. They unclean. They eat trash. They an unclean animal. But yeah, 2030 is gonna be different. Technology gonna be way different. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be way different. You know, I think by 2030, it might be full cashless society. It might be a cashless society. I'm just saying. I think they might fully do away with cash, or it's gonna be rare. I think by 2030, most places ain't gonna accept cash. It's gonna be only a rare few. Might be before that. I'm just saying. Hmm. And I think you're gonna see a lot of electric cars. You know, some states might pass laws that you can't drive a gas power car. You gotta be fully electric. I don't want no damn electric car. I'd rather still drive a gas powered car. I don't want to drive no Tesla. The hell with a Tesla car. Give me a good old car that run on gas. You know, fossil fuel like they like to see. But yeah, it's just some little minor predictions. But yeah, the technology, by the time 2030, we're gonna be on the might be on the iPhone, the iPhone 20 or something, the Samsung S40. I'm just saying, Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we might have extraterrestrials walking around. Yep. They're gonna be on the dating market too. Just like I always say about the robosexuals, that's gonna be a thing too. You got the alphabet community, they're gonna soon have to add the letter R. They're gonna be like, what you mean add the letter R? Robosexual. That's for people who want to date cyborgs and robots. It may sound crazy, but that's gonna be a reality. And I'm gonna keep saying that. And they're gonna be like, when that coming to fruition, they're gonna be like, man, they had this brother on YouTube, Moshe Ben, talking about the robosexuals. I thought that Negro was crazy, but man, my grandson is dating a damn cyborg woman. She looked like a real woman, but she a damn cyborg. I say, what the hell wrong with my grandson? Ain't no way I would see something like this. Shucks. Yeah, all tentacles if they dating the alien. Yep, all tentacles. I'm telling you, you're gonna have, it may sound like some urban fantasy, science fiction stuff, but yeah, you're gonna have non-humans walking among us in public. They're gonna make themselves like the show True Blood. That's what the show True Blood was about. You had the soups or the supernatural creatures blending into society, come mainstreaming. It was about vampires mainstreaming in society. They had their own branch of the government. Watch the show True Blood. Like when you watch the further seasons, it get into the vampire hierarchy. They had their own governments, their own ways, rules, just like in the World of Darkness lore. I don't know if any of y'all heard of Vampire the Masquerade is in a World of Darkness lore. You have like the vampires, the werewolves, the witches, the wizards. They all have their rules and regulations they gotta follow to blend in with society. Like in the vampires, you have different clans, different bloodlines, and they all have to bow down to a vampire authority. But yeah, the world gonna be off the chain in by 2030. You know, it's gonna definitely be off the chain if we still here. That's why I say, man, I think about by 2030. I'm gonna see probably by 2030, some of the older millennials gonna be taking the boomers' places. Like the older millennials, they gonna be probably senior citizens, and some of us younger millennials, we gonna be middle age. By 2030, we gonna be middle age. We might be like in our late 40s, approaching 50. I'm just saying, us 80s babies, some of us 80s babies, by 2030, we gonna probably be close to 50. Yeah, like the Gen Z. Yeah, Gen Z gonna be about to hit that 40. Yeah, Gen Z gonna be about to hit 40 if they make it to 40. Yeah, y'all gonna be making it to 40. And Gen Alpha probably gonna be just in their 20s or approaching 20. Yeah. When I think about my little niece, I consider her Gen Alpha, my little niece. And like my little younger cousins, that's around her age, they probably Gen Alpha. So they gonna probably be in their 20s. And what's so special about the babies that's being born right now and the children, they might have the opportunity to see the turn of the century. They might have, I'm just saying, I don't know how long this society gonna last, but I'm just saying, the year 2100, that's gonna be the turn of the century. That's gonna be the turn of the century. The year 2100. Because we're in 2024, right? So in the year 2100, that's the turn of the century. That's gonna be the 22nd century. Yeah, because we're in the 21st century. So when the year 2100 get here, that's gonna be the 22nd century. So like my little niece and her younger siblings and some of her younger cousins, they might have the opportunity to witness the 22nd century. That's just something to think about. That's just something to think about. Yeah, the 22nd century. Yeah, that's just something to think about. But yeah. But 2030 is definitely gonna be way different than how it was. Who knows? Maybe things might be a little better. Maybe the date market might be even better by that time. I'm just saying, because it's a phase of everything in history, Maybe men and women might be on better terms on 2030, Things might be, we just have to see. And who knows, 2030, we might have a robot for president. We might have a machine for president, an AI system. I'm just saying. And I think like in 2030, you're gonna definitely have robot police officers. I'm gonna be on my Will Smith. Don't trust no robots. Yeah, I am robot. Yep. I robot. Yeah, I am robot. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They see that's what these clowns don't understand. They're gonna be dating these cyborgs. They're gonna have to sleep with one eye open and one eye closed. Because one of them things malfunction, they're gonna be like Megan. Remember that movie Megan? Them damn machine, them robots gonna be like Megan. They're gonna malfunction and turn on us. They gonna turn on them. And y'all know cyborgs are strong, man. Robots are powerful. Shit, y'all seen the Terminator movies? Those Terminators, them things got superhuman strength. It take a lot of firepower to take out a machine off a Terminator. Even when Arnold Schwarzenegger played the Terminator, he was tough. Man, he had to sacrifice. He was so powerful, he had to sacrifice himself on Terminator 2 after he defeated T-1000. He had to sacrifice himself. He melted himself down in that furnace. He had to melt himself down in that furnace. That's a classic movie, Terminator 2. Exactly, bro. The Terminator was no joke. Even in the first one, them Terminators powerful. That's some powerful cyborgs. And then they intelligent, they're AI. Because you see, that's what Skynet was. You see, like the Terminator machines, Skynet was like the ruler. And Skynet created the Terminator machines. And in the future, like when you watch the Terminator movies in the future timeline, man, the humans was getting wiped out by the Terminators. They was getting wiped out. The machines was wiping out humanity. Better keep them close. Better keep an imp close. For real. Yeah. A killer robot attacking the killer robots. Attack of the killer robots. Attack of the killer robots. But yeah, it may sound like it's far-fetched, but it's gonna be a reality. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a reality. You know. So they like for the alphabet community, they might as well add the aura. They gonna be like, what's the aura stand for? Robosexual. You know? A person that wanna have a relationship with a synthetic being. That's what a robosexual is. A person that you've seen it in the video games, Mass Effect 3, for example. Mass Effect 3. You had the Normandy pilot known as Joker. He was catching feelings for artificial intelligence named Edith. And she was a cyborg. She had a cyborg form looking just like a woman. I don't know if y'all played the Mass Effect video games. This is a good trilogy, by the way. In Mass Effect 3, the pilot Joker, he's the pilot of Commander Shepard spaceship known as the Normandy, you know. And he was falling for a cyborg. Well, it was an artificial intelligence, but she took on they gave her a cyborg form, and he was falling for that cyborg woman. I'm telling you. So they telling you in the video games. Yeah. That's gonna be a reality one day. Like I say, you know, if men and women don't get it together, you know, they want to keep this BS gender war going on. You're going to start having women on social media talking about, I don't need a man. I'm going to get me a synthetic man. He's programmed to be a provider, a protector. You know, you're going to have these men, man, I'm done with women, man. I'm going to get me a robo-maid. She supply my every needs. Keep my belly full. You know, keep my reservoir drained down there. I'll be like, bro, really? You getting your reservoir drained by a synthetic woman? You could risk getting an electrical malfunction, bro. What the hell? You ain't worrying about getting electrocuted, son of a gun. You're gonna be getting in with Robo Betty the maid. You're gonna be getting in with Robo Betty the maid, and your ass gonna get electrocuted. And then the coroner's gonna have to show up looking all dumbfounded. They gonna make a joke over your corpse. Man, the coroner's gonna come pull up. You're gonna see Robo Betty talking. What happened, ma'am? We was in the midst of dark. We was in the midst of a dark time, and I started sparking, and I got on top of him, and I started sparking and electrocuted him. Man, the coroner's gonna look at each other, bro. This have to be the most strangest case we ever did. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, we're gonna have robot serial killers preying on women. I'm telling you, because you got some diabolical people. They will create a cyborg like that. They will create a cyborg. He'll think he look like a handsome white guy. Yeah, you know, because that's the prototype of a serial killer. You know, like Ted Bundy, the handsome white guy. You know, well reserved. You think he ain't a psycho, but in reality, he's a psycho. You know, he's gonna create a psycho cyborg. You know, you're gonna have the first robot serial killer. It may sound like something that out of the comic book or fantasy novel, but you know, anything is possible in this damn realm. I'm telling you, anything is possible because with the human mind is complex. The human mind is a crazy, is a weird. I won't say it's a weird thing. It's I want to pit this. The human mind is a powerful thing, and it's not really fully tapped into. Because what they say, we only use 10% of our brain. So you imagine if the average human could have used 40% of their brain, we'll probably be superhuman. We'll be doing superhuman stuff. I'm telling you. Some of us will probably be like Professor X. if we could have used 40% of our brain. I'm just saying. That's just something to think about. You know, if we use 40% of our brain, we'll probably be able to do some some above average things, you know. Probably be able to fly. Some of us will probably be able to fly, you know, have superhuman strength, durability. I'm just saying, you know. Yeah, they're gonna be living up. They're gonna be living it up till them chips malfunction, and they turn the switch, and them robots can be turned to candles. Yeah, they gonna be, instead of talking about clapping cheeks, they gonna be saying we clapping chips. You gonna have, man, I ain't clapping cheeks no more. I'm clapping chips. Man, like, then you gonna just look at them, bruh. What the hell? They gonna be like Krillin and Android 18. You gonna have a lot of Krillins and Android 18s running around here in society. Brother Lost. You gonna have a lot of Krillins and Android 18s running around here. For real, for real. Yup. That's gonna be a norm in the future. It may sound funny and crazy, but watch. Watch. If y'all will, if we all still around in 2030, you know, and if I'm still doing YouTube, I don't even know if YouTube's still gonna be around, to be honest. And by 2030, they probably gonna have something way better than YouTube. I'm sure they're gonna have something way better than YouTube in 2030. Because that's one thing about the internet. The internet always evolve. The internet always evolve. And you know, when it comes to social media, they gonna always have something that takes the next big day. For example, someone gonna replace Facebook one day. You know, Facebook is still powerful like that when it comes to like the media sharing that, but I say YouTube and Facebook, man, they ain't nobody took them down yet. But I say by 2030, someone gonna take them down unless Google buy out their competition. Now I think that's what they doing too behind the scenes. I think Google be buying out the competition, because I'm sure somebody develop an app that's probably could surpass Facebook or YouTube. But what Google does, they probably buy them out, offer them a good sum of money. Yeah, they're gonna get neutered by Robo Becky. They're gonna get neutered by Robo Becky. Yeah. You know, for real, for real. But yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, 2030 gonna be something different. Gonna be something different. They gonna be like, man, they had this content creator. Let's just say if YouTube is still around, they gonna be like, man, they had this content creator I used to watch a long time ago. Man, by at least, like he said, about at least it was 2024. He was talking about the robosexuals. Now we in 2030. You know, I don't know where that brother at. He may still be, may be a middle-aged man, but he was telling the truth. hmm But I think YouTube's still gonna be around in 2030. To be honest, to be quite honest, social media ain't going nowhere. You know, it's too in now. You know, it's too far fetched. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Social media. You know, and hopefully by 2030, the policies of YouTube will be free range. You know, you could have freedom of speech, but I doubt it though, because the way they going, how society is, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Trump might put a foothold on this censoring stuff. Maybe he might. We'll just have to see. We just have to see. Because it's funny, you can't even say certain things on YouTube. You can't even say certain words, man. It's like they want us to be children. They want us to censor children. I hear you, bro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you know, artificial intelligence could only do so much. It's not going. And you gotta look at it. Artificial intelligence ain't gonna have no soul or spirit. It's a synthetic being. It don't have a spirit or soul. You know, it's artificial. It's unnatural. So of course, you know, you being a human, flesh and blood, you gonna want a flesh and blood woman. You gonna want a natural woman. You know, That's by nature. You want to follow the nature, because anything that doesn't come from nature is not good for you. Even with the food, even in the yeah, yeah, like they preserve people heads in the jar. That was kind of creepy and disturbing at the same time. Like, hey, I believe you too, bro. Some of the rich people that don't want to die, they gonna look for ways to preserve themselves, and they gonna be doing stuff like that. You see, they trying to work on it now, like transfer their consciousness into a machine, because they don't want to die. This day heaven, they don't want to die. They don't want to go to the they don't want to cross over, because they know they gotta face the repercussions on the other side for what they did in this realm. You know, so they would rather preserve themselves in a machinery. See, that's what some evil wizards do in fantasy. Now, that's what a lich is. I don't know. You may not be into like the fantasy stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, Brother Laws, but a lich is like a powerful undead wizard. Basically like a sorcerer or a wizard. He gains a lot of power when he immortal, and he do a forbidden ritual to transform himself into a lich, which is a powerful undead wizard. A lich, is a powerful undead wizard. They ain't nothing to play with neither in the Dungeons and Dragons. It take a lot of stuff to destroy a lich. You gotta destroy their phylactery. And even if you destroy their phylactery, they may not guarantee you to kill them permanently. It's like sometimes you gotta come with some powerful wizards to do a ritual, a binding spell, and all that. Yeah. They are very powerful enemies in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. A lich. Or any fantasy novel. A lich is an undead wizard. Yeah. Yeah, undead wizard, lich. It's spelled like Liches, liches. So that's like they like on top tier of the undead enemies. They rule over, they could raise a whole army of undead warriors, zombies, undead warriors. Yep, you even got Draco liches, which is a dragon lich. That's even more powerful and terrifying. A dragon lich or a Draco lich, you know, basically an undead dragon, a powerful undead dragon, call it a Draco lich. Yeah, that's just me nerding out about Dungeons and Dragons stuff. That's just me itching to play Baldur's Gate 3. It's been a while since I played PS5. But it is what it is. But yeah. But yeah, and you see, I'm glad you brought that up though, brother Lost, because that's gonna be I'm telling you, bro, that's gonna be a reality. You're gonna have some of these elitists, they ain't gonna want to die, so they would rather destroy their body and preserve their brain and head in the jaw till they find a body or a cyber body to replace it with. That's gonna be some weird science stuff. It may sound like some science fiction, weird science. That's gonna be a thing. You see, they tell us, most people look at this as entertainment, but they are actually telling on themselves because that's a policy. They gotta tell what they're gonna do. That's part of their plan. They have to tell what they're gonna do. But most people not gonna catch on because the masses of people just look at it as entertainment. But the few percent that's want to question stuff and trying to question stuff, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, there's so much weird stuff out there they don't want us to know about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cry, and that's another. I'm glad you brought that up too. That's another thing. That's gonna be a type of prison, cryogenic prisons. Say like it was a popular inmate. Instead of executing people, they just gonna put them in cryo stasis. They gonna probably put them in cryostasis for maybe 50 years, 70 years, and then they gonna unfreeze them for a parole hearing. Yeah, because that's what they did to Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. They put them in cryostasis prison. Hmm. Exactly. That's something to think about. You can imagine being frozen, waking up 50 years later, realize you still the same age, all your loved ones age, probably passed on. That is wild. Say like they put you in a cryostasis. You at the age you is right now, you gonna be in there for 40, 50 years. You wake up later, man, you're gonna be that first thing you're gonna be like, you're gonna have to be, it's gonna be like you're being born again. Because you're gonna have to adjust to the world because the world changed. It will be a nightmare. I agree. It's gonna be nightmare fuel. Because I know if they put me in cryostasis, for example, they put me in a cryostasis and I don't wake up till like 2100, the 22nd century. That's gonna be, I'm gonna feel like Fry off of Futurama. I'm gonna feel like Fry, you know? That's gonna be weird. I'm gonna feel like Fry. And some of my loved ones might still be around, you know? That's gonna be weird. You know, of course, like my younger cousins that's children right now, they might be old, they're gonna be elderly. They're gonna probably be a great grandpa or grandpa. And they're gonna be looking at me, cousin, what happened? You still the same, you still 40. I remember y'all was there. I'll be like, they put me in cryostasis for 100 years, you know? Yep. That's gonna be weird. But that's gonna be a reality. I'm telling you, they gonna have, I'm telling you, it's gonna cost money. That's gonna be a, like the rich, they will do that to preserve because they don't want to die. They don't want to lose this physical body. They don't want to lose this avatar because they know they can't take none of this materialistic wealth to the spiritual realm. They can't. You ain't gonna need all that in the spiritual realm and the other side. You ain't gonna need all that. So they'd rather stay to this, they'd rather stay tied to this physical realm, realizing they trapping their spirit. You know, they pitting themselves in their own personal hell. They don't want to ascend to the higher realms of existence. You know, they don't want to ascend to the higher realms. You know, so they'd rather stay in this hellish realm, this 3D realm, this hellish realm. You know, which is this 3D earth. Because in the end of the day, we all spiritual beings having a human experience. No matter what, you know, who you are, you know, we spiritual beings are having a human experience. Because this body, this flesh, man, it's just an avatar. Once we cross over, once we pass on, we shedding this off, this flesh off. We shedding this garment, you know, this human body, this garment, we shedding this off. And hopefully we be reborn into that spiritual body, like Christ talk about, you know, that celestial body. That's what we should want to strive for, to get that celestial body, you know, that celestial body, man. You know, because this physical body, man, this dirty flesh, man, you know, this dirty flesh, man, keeping us down. It's like a heavy weight, keeping us weight and sin, you know. It's like holding us down, man. So, yeah, the powers that be, like the rich and the elite, they don't want to lose this because this is their heaven. This is their heaven. They don't want to, they scared to die. That's why they don't want to die. But they don't realize the wages of sin is death. You know, for everybody that was born, man, everybody that was born, we all have a death sentence. We all have a due date. We all have an appointment with the Reaper or Azrael, the angel of death. You know, or some people that believe in the voodoo, the Baron of the graves, Baron Samedi, you know, the angel of death. You know, there's so many, you know, even the Egyptian people, you know, they waiting on a jackal man, Anubis, you know, to judge them at the scales. If their heart is lighter than the, I think if their heart is lighter than the feather, they make it. But if their heart way more than a feather, they get devoured by chimera like beast named Amut. That's in the Egyptian mythology. Yeah. Amut is like a chimera based of a hippo, lion, and crocodile fused together. Amut. Like if you don't pass Anubis judgment, you know, he feeds your spirit to the beast. Amut in the Egyptian mythology. Yeah. You know, every belief system got, you know, consequences in the afterlife, you know. But like I said, everybody have their own beliefs, you know, like for us Israelites, we believe, you know, you're going to get the kingdom, you're going to inherit the kingdom. Or if you don't inherit the kingdom, you're going to the lake of fire, you know. Hey, yeah, that's a possibility. You're talking about like humanoid, animal, humanoid like beings. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And I think they're gonna probably really be extraterrestrials, you know, from other realms of existence, these animal humanoids, you know, talking like, you know, you're gonna think it's a, you know, yeah. Yeah, I say by 2100, they definitely gonna be walking among society, the extraterrestrials, you know. They gonna be like, man, this nigga talking about extraterrestrials, man. What the hell? To be quite technically, okay, angels, the angels that come from the celestial realm, we could consider them to be extraterrestrials. Angels, yeah, because they come from a different realm. They come from the celestial realm. They not terrestrial. Because if you terrestrial, you from Earth. You on we all consider to be terrestrial beings because we in the flesh. People that's in this 3D realm, we are terrestrial beings. So we not extraterrestrials. We are terrestrial beings. Yeah, you can imagine, man, in the year 2100, the manager at your job is a upright talking cat. He by like 5'7", but he a cat. He just an a-hole cat. I need you in my office. Get in my office. He's gonna chew you out. You're not doing your job. The next thing you know, he coughing up a hairball. Hold up, hold up. Goddamn hairball. Now I was saying, Billy, you need to get on your damn grind. I don't care, but I can't believe what? You discriminate me because I'm a damn cat? You forgot who I am? I made you. I'm the owner of this cat. Yeah, I may be a 5'7" tabby cat, but don't make me get off this chair and just slap you with this claw. Don't make me claw you, because I will. I got these fast hands. And then he gonna snap his fingers. Next thing you know, you see this 8-foot tall Can Coastal. He the damn enforcer. And it problem boss, the 8-foot tall upright Can Coastal dressing the suit, dressing the damn suit like he a mobster. Yep. That'll be some freaky stuff though. You know, you got to answer to an animal for your boss on a job. Yep. Shit, don't let it be an upright talking bear. You know, a bear, that's your boss, man. You can't fight no bear, man. We can't, no human, the average human can't be, hold on, slow down. The average person can't even beat a bear in a fight, right? In the current state of bear is. So you can imagine by the year 2100, if the bear intelligent, walk upright, he gonna be about 8 to 9 feet tall by default. Because when bears stand on their hind legs, and just imagine if a bear become a humanoid type being, they're gonna be tall. They're gonna be giants. They're gonna be on averaging 8 to 9 feet tall. Someone gonna be 10, 12 feet tall. They're gonna have superhuman strength. Man, they're gonna be some serious monsters. It's crazy because they show you this in cartoons. Yeah, like you just said the example. Yeah, Rick and Morty. Yep. Tony the Tiger. Oh yeah, don't talk about a tiger. That's gonna even, hey, they gonna be like the Tiger Vanguard on Sun Wukong. You see, when you think about the video game Black Myth Wukong, you was fighting animals, intelligent animal beings. Most of the enemies on Black Myth Wukong was humanoid animals. So you can imagine, man, you got to answer to something like a Tiger Vanguard. That'd be a big, tall tiger creature. Yep. Yeah, man, the world is so many. The world gonna be, it's gonna be way different by 2100. You know, like I'm not gonna be around. I know I'm not gonna be around, but it is what it is. But for those that's around in 2100, they gonna have to deal with a lot of crazy stuff. I'm just saying, they gonna have to deal with a lot of crazy stuff, stuff that we could only imagine right now. I'm just saying, stuff that we could only imagine. It would be creepy. Oh, y'all don't. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be creepy. You know, you got to answer to a damn upright talking animal, and you realize thousands of years ago humans was ruling over animals. Yeah, it'll be crazy. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yep, can't imagine my boss being a giraffe or a llama. Yeah, that'll be, yep, a herbivore. Yeah, you have to stretch your neck just to look up at the giraffe as a boss. Cause he gonna be so arrogant, he ain't gonna bend his neck down and look at you. You gonna have to look up at him and stretch your neck. Yep, you're gonna have German Shepherd police officers. Instead of they having dogs, they gonna have humans. They gonna have humans chasing you. They gonna have humans running after you. You gonna have the two German shepherds in a squad car. Get the canine units. Next thing you know, they have a damn human on all fours running after you. That'll be some weird science stuff right there. Yeah, you're gonna have the owls, and I could tell you gonna be the science. I could tell you if you had animal humanoids in society, the scientists gonna be mostly of owls, monkeys like orangutans and apes. Let's see, some birds. I see the owl. Yup, they gonna be definitely scientists. You might have a few reptiles be scientists, but yeah, definitely a lot of apes. They definitely gonna be scientists. I think a lot of gorillas gonna be in politics. A lot of apes they gonna be in leadership positions. You're gonna have a lot of Caesars, like in Planet of the Apes. They gonna be That is, yeah. Matter of fact, I remember I seen some memes like that on Facebook long time ago. It was like a world that was reversed. You had the animals ruling, and the humans was treated like animals. Like they showed a picture of a farm, like they had the farm animals treating the humans like cattle. Yeah, it's like the world was reversed, and it was like, what you think? They said, imagine how animals feel now. You know, and to be honest, this may sound crazy and far fetched. Some people might say I'm bugged out, but there's actually another dimension like that. I'm just saying, it's another existence that's like that. You know, it's another universe or it's a lot of them. It's another world. You might have a world out there right now in the universe with that type of existence. It may sound far-fetched and bugged out, but I'm open-minded. I always was open-minded. You know, I'm saying you actually have a reality like that in a universe. They are actually a reality like that with animals ruling over humans, like how we treating animals treating them humans like that in that reality. It may sound far-fetched, it may sound like oh man, this nigga bugged out. He talking about a dimension where animals ruling over humans. Man, to each his own, man. Keep your closed-minded self away from my channel. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna have some pit bulls betting on human fight. They're gonna be boxing. The humans gonna be in an MMA. It's gonna be an MMA match. Instead of people in the audience, it's gonna be dogs and other animals. They're gonna be betting on humans fighting. You're gonna have bulls. You're gonna have the married farm couple. It's gonna be a bull and a cow married couple. They're gonna be having humans plowing the field. You know, the horse is gonna be racing humans. Yeah, it may sound like some crazy stuff, but yeah, man, I don't want to live in a world like that, though. I'm serious. I don't want to live in a world like that. That'd be nightmare. That's a nightmare. That's nightmare fuel right there. You know. And then you gotta look at it, they're gonna be eating humans too. They're gonna probably be using humans to consume their human meat, like the carnivores, like lions in the Yep. You could imagine, man, seeing a deer walking with a shotgun hunting some wild humans. You're gonna have the deer dressed in a hunter's uniform. You're gonna have the deer coming with the shotgun. Where we going? You're gonna have Papa Deer with the baby deer and an Uncle Deer. We going on a hunting trip. We hunting some wild humans in this forest. Yep. That'd be some crazy stuff. Somebody need to make a movie about that. That'd be an interesting movie, or a comic series. I'm sure they probably do got a comic or graphic novel about that scenario when animals ruling over humans, or mangas. Definitely a manga. I'm sure they got a manga about that scenario because they got a manga about everything. I'm serious. That's one thing about Japanese manga. You'll find a manga about any type of topic, even if you'll have a manga about being a mechanic, learning how to fix on a car. I'm sure there's a manga out there learning how to iron clothes, working at a cleaners. That's just to show you how creative the Japanese is when it comes to manga. You have a manga based on any topic. Oh man, that's oh yeah, you have humans getting neutered like animals, crying when they go to the vet. Yeah, man, that'd be crazy. You know, that'd be man. Nobody should want. Yeah, I feel sorry for them dogs when they get neutered, man. If I had a male dog, ain't no way I'm neutering the dog, man. Ain't no way. You won't want nobody to neuter you as a human man? Hell no. And you see, they do that to the wild animals in the zoo too, because they do that to the male lions. You know, they do that to like most of the male animals in the zoo, just trying to tone them down. You know, and don't talk about elephants. You can imagine if animals ruling over humans. Elephants will be political animals. They'll definitely be in politics. Elephants. You know, they'll be political figures. They'll probably be running for president most of the time. Elephant. You can imagine. You got the two president candidates. You got the elephant Republican and a gorilla being a Democrat. That's your two. That's your two picks. You know, you got this gorilla candidate going against the elephant candidate. Pick your choice, humans. You want a gorilla to rule the United States of America or elephant? Yes, indeed. Oh my. I'm gonna get me another stand. I seen a stand at the store the other day. It's like it got a selfie stick for cheap too, about $20. It got like a phone holder, like, and it got like a tripod. I'm gonna get me that. It's a tripod for your phone, so when I do a live stream like this, it'll be a better footing. And I got a step, and it comes with a selfie stick. So if I want to do vlogs walking outside or whatever, I could use a selfie stick. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. And they got some good ones on Amazon, but I'm gonna start off with a cheap one, man. Because when you get equipment, you gotta start off small, you know. Start humble beginnings, you know, humble beginnings. You know, you got some content creators, they start a YouTube channel, they want to come with a big fancy equipment. And nothing, I don't got nothing against that, but you gotta start off, you gotta crawl before you walk, man. It's a saying, you gotta crawl before you walk. But I'm gonna finish it off, you know, because you know they used to say you gotta crawl before you walk. Well, I'm gonna finish it off. You see, you crawl before you walk before you run, and you run before you fly. You know, that's how it is in life. You gotta crawl before you walk before you run, and run before you fly. Man, that's the Superman analogy. Because that's how Superman was. When he was young, he had to crawl, you know, he had to learn how to walk. He used to run super speed before he knew how to fly. He used to just run fast, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like when you watch this show Smallville, they used to come back on like in the mid 2000s. When he was a teenager, when Clark was a teenager, he was just running super speed, you know. He didn't really learn how to fly until he was like became like an adult, I think, Superman. Yeah. Smallville. Oh yeah, Smallville was the show back then, bro. Yeah, Smallville. Somebody save me. That country song. Yeah, that was the show, man. Smallville. Yep. Yep. And that's what I say. Yeah, he had to learn. He had to crawl before he walked. He had to walk before he run, and he had to run before he fly. Yep. But yeah, man, just thinking about a scenario like that, that's nightmare fuel, though. Mm-hmm. Bro, can you imagine what the death penalty would be for humans in the animal ran universe? Oh, that'd be, man, you could get jumped by a rabbit, get jumped by a savage gang of chimpanzees. Man, that'd be, oh, going to prison with animals too? Being in the prison with you have the humans on this cell block, the apes, you know, the wild beasts. That'd be, man, that'd be crazy. Hmm. Yeah, it'd be the death penalty would be crazy in that universe. It would. Oh, and that yeah, you can imagine sharing the cell, your cell it being a hippo, a big Bubba the hippo. Dang, Shit. I don't care how good you can fight as a human. You got a humanoid hippo up in there, man. He gonna throw you around, man. Man, you go mad, you going in there cell. I see you my new celly, human. Listen, this is the ground rules. We could do this the easy way or the hard way. Oh no, no, no. And the hippo gonna be like, what you squirming for? I ain't talking about that, human, Fleece Johnson. I don't go like that. I'm talking about you can obey my rules the easy way or the hard way. I'm a hippo, human. Look at me. If I want, I could just bite your head off with these tusks. If I just stomp on you the wrong way, I could crush you. So you better abide by my rules. Yep. Yeah. Hey, what you in here for, human? Yeah, you're gonna have a barrel up in there. Barrel lifting weights, bench pressing about 1,000 pounds on the yard, the belt press all ripped and stuff. Hey, human, what you in here for? You're gonna have the gang, the wolf gang, a pack of wolves. Man, what you in here for? Damn. That's so, man, stop, man. Then you're gonna have the crocodile, man. The crocodile, man. Give me a toothbrush and I want you to brush all my teeth, brush all 100 of my teeth. The crocodile, the crocodile salmon or alligator. And you better not say my breath funky or I'm going to bite your head off. Or I'm going to bite one of your arms off. And you're going to be brushing your teeth. You're going to be brushing my teeth with one arm. Yeah. The zoo prison, yeah. Man, it'll be chaos in the animal prison like that. Because, I mean, you have to separate some of the animals from each other. Like, you have to separate the apes from the predatory animals. Because it'll probably be, and then if they are ride, it'll be brutal. If they have prison rides like that, man, it'll be brutal. You know, you have the wolves and bears going against the lions and hyenas and stuff. And the honey badgers, they have to be on their own. I think for the honey badgers, they'll probably have to put them in solitary confinement because a honey badger, they'll be starting fights every time. If, man, the honey badgers, man, they'll be fighting, they'll be starting prison rights they have to put the honey badgers in their own cell block. Because if they put them in gen pop with the other animals, they'll be starting fights all the time. Gangs of animals. Yo. I'm telling you, bro, they have to put the honey badgers on their own building. They couldn't even put them in gen pop. They have to build their own building just for the honey badgers, reserved for the honey badger inmates. For real, bro. Because if you pick up, even if it's just one honey badger, he'll start up chaos. Oh man, that's a honey badger. We ain't effing with him. Man, I heard, man, he got into it with a lion. Man, he made that lion turn into a pussycat, man. That lion was, man, what you talking about, man? You talking about Jay Slasher? Yeah, Jay Slasher was feared, man. He was one of the most feared lion inmates. But man, this honey badger inmate, fresh fish. He walk up to Jay Slasher, pick the fight. He shanked the hell. I mean, man, I never thought to see somebody made a pussycat out of Jay Slasher, man. That's why nobody F with that honey badger, man. That honey badger, man. Even the rhinos walking, even the rhinos clearing the way. When you saw the honey badger walk, even a rhino, even some of the rhino inmates don't want no smoke with them. And we know how powerful rhinos is, man. For real, bro. Honey badgers go for the peanuts. Exactly. They don't care. And that's what that honey badger did to Jay Slash. He probably shanked him, neutered him on sight, man. And neutered him on sight. And Jay Slasher, the lion inmate, was never the same. Last time I checked, man, he's in psych ward, being psychological. He got traumatized, man. He's so traumatized. He shaved in, and I heard that the honey badger made him shave his mane off. So he's scarred for life. He's not a lion no more. He's a cat. It's a pussy cat. But yeah, that'll be the reality, man. If a honey badger was up in there. Yep. He'd be running. That honey badger be up in that prison. He'd be like Rorschach off of The Watchmen. You're not locked up in. He'd be like, I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me. I don't know if you've seen The Watchmen before with Rorschach when he went to prison. Man, Rorschach, man, he was tearing them inmates up, man. When he threw that hot grease on that inmate, he was like, I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me. That's how a honey badger would be. That's how a honey badger would be, man, in prison. For real, for real. He'd be like, I don't care. I may be lightweight. I'm in here with y'all tigers, bears, lions. But you gotta realize I'm not dealing with y'all beasts. You're dealing with this beast, which is me. Honey badger. That'll be the mindset of a honey badger. And you know what? I don't give a F. I don't give a F if you a hippo, an alligator, a bear, a tiger. I'm a freaking honey badger. What you looking at, you 7-foot gorilla? Don't make me come over there and make you a damn female gorilla. He have his shanks ready to neuter that gorilla. Man, I don't want no problems with you, man. Hey, that gorilla go be like, I don't want no problem. I just want to be your enforcer. I ain't want to be your enforcer. I ain't looking for no enforcers yet. Man, if I had the money, that'd be a great graphic novel, man, about a honey badger inmate in an animal prison. Man, that'd be a cool graphic novel or manga. Yeah, if I had the money, I'd start a Kickstarter and hire some artists and stuff, about a honey badger inmate. Have them be about at least 5'8" tall, about 5'8" tall, This shit. That'll be crazy too. Bro, this conversation remind me of that cartoon. My gym partners is a monkey. Yep. But yeah, man, we had an hour and 27 minutes already. My time going by. But look, I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up, though. Go ahead and start my day, man. It's cool chopping it up with y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Most High willing, y'all have a blessed day, Glad y'all enjoyed the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, I got to start my day. Because I'll be on here for another 2-3 hours. I'm just saying. But all right, y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shalom and blessings to y'all. Most High in Christ bless y'all. Cool chopping up with y'all. And another thing, don't let this bullshit election divide y'all families up. Because it's all a Ponzi scheme. It's all a scam, It's just preying on the minds and emotions of people. But yeah, don't let this election, it's all buffoonery. At the end of the day. And like at the end of the day, trust in the Most High. Trust in Him. Trust in Yah. Trust in the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, because man can only do so much, but the Most High could do all things. And we could do all things through Christ who strengthened us. And that's all I have to say. Shalom.